Hi. So today is gonna be a quick little live stream. I'll make sure the mic is microphoning. microphoning. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. This is kind of like a check-in on asking you if you know what's distracting you. Do you know what you're choosing to distract you over your progress? I just like recently had this epiphany, not epiphany, because I knew I always ask myself this, but I just recently asked myself this and I was like, maybe I should ask my audience this because it really helped me in redirecting and focusing more on my goals. And life isn't only about goals. You're gonna just like always want more, but it's really important to make sure that you're not letting your distractions have time go by so fast that your goals seem impossible. There's no progress at all. You feel like it's impossible to make time for things. This angling, I don't like this angling. I feel like my tatas are in your face, and I'm not even like doing it on purpose. Some people, I hate when people are just like, I remember when I was like, this is so bad. When I was like a teenager, just wearing a freaking tank top, people be like, put your tits away. And it's like, okay, let me just soak them back in. So when people just naturally have big boobs, it actually takes me effort to not show how big they are. Honestly, I make an effort every video to make sure they're not like and I'll try to like angle it to where like you won't know my little secret, which is that I have balloons. Okay. Huge badonky donkeys. And you know what? Today I'm not trying to hide them. This is just how they naturally look in a shirt, and I'm not doing this on purpose for those that assume that any person that has a cleavage is asking for it. It's just how to say that because I remember when I was in high school, I did try to show my cleavage. I was in the pictures, let me know if you're one of those high school girls. When you took pictures, you're just like, and you just smile, like, just to let them know you got some tats. Like, I don't try to do that anymore. I don't want to do that at all because, like, I feel like that attracts the wrong type of attention. But, like, I got it. So I'm not going to hide it. It's beautiful. They're beautiful. They're a part of a woman's body. And I just feel like I just had to share that because there's some girls that will, like, look at other people that have, like, parts of her body showing, like, their cleavage or just, like, tight fitted clothes. And they're just like, oh my God, doesn't have respect for herself. Blah, blah, blah. Like maybe she's just wearing a shirt, and because she's wearing it's like I saw some TikTok that was just like, it's not that I'm showing off I have boobs, it's that I have boobs and you see them. Like some people have boobs that just don't even like outfits. You don't even have to do anything. And I feel like the cons. Why am I talking about boobs? Let me just finish it off. I feel like the cons of big boobs is I can't really wear those cute little crop tops. So like there's pros and cons to everything. And whatever body you have, how big your boobs are, learn to love yourself. Lessons with Malaysia. I'm like holding my laptop on my knee. Okay. Know your weaknesses. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you're watching a replay, like this video, let me know what's your key takeaway, if this has helped you with going after the life that you want. But do you know your weaknesses? Do you pay attention to what's distracting you? I asked myself this question and I recently realized that it's TikTok. And something I noticed is a lot of us who are addicted to TikTok will just be like, yeah, I'm addicted to TikTok. And like we'll just continue to be addicted to TikTok. And for me, I had to like step away from that normalization and ask myself, like, what can I be doing with this time that I'm on TikTok? And I really looked at how long I'm on TikTok, and it's not good. And like I want to like challenge you to look at your distractions and see what you can be doing in replace of that time. Because when you're on autopilot, it's really easy to cling on to distractions than something new that changes your routine or something that's difficult. So, my distractions being TikTok. I also have a distraction. My weaknesses, I guess, TikTok, watching YouTube content because I am an avid YouTube watcher. Um, Daydreaming. I would call myself a maladaptive daydreamer. I haven't maladaptive daydreamed in a while, but like I don't do it as intensely as I did as a kid because I kind of like have found peace in my own home to where I don't have to. But I am a maladaptive daydreamer. Maybe that's why I'm so good at manifesting. So that's also a distraction. And I just listed out all my distractions. My phone is a distraction. I noticed that when I have to do a task, I will always go on my phone to check for something. I don't even know what I'm checking for. And like I'll end up on TikTok checking for something, not even knowing what I'm looking for. And before you know it, I'm on TikTok for 2 hours. And it's like, I'm in the middle of finishing up a course for any of you who need some extra help with starting a YouTube channel and want to start it on the right track. I'm also trying to do a more advanced course for those that want to advance and get some help with making their YouTube channel a lot more aligned. And that takes a lot of my own time that kind of felt like there isn't of because I'm spinning it with distractions. So I just want to list off a few distractions and how to go about some of them and challenge you to see if you have that in yourself, how can you replace that time? So some common distractions are that guy that isn't into you. Yeah, I said it. Some of the times, one of the distractions is a person that you're into, a person that you like. You let the thoughts of them consume you, and you want to spend a lot of time with them, but guess what? It's taken away from you. It's taking away from you and what you want to do if you let it. Sometimes thinking about a boy is a distraction. Thinking about some girl is a distraction. I'm not saying don't think about the person you like, but sometimes if we don't like monitor our thoughts, and maybe this is just me being a Pisces, but if you don't monitor like how long you're thinking about things, you might just end up spinning like longer than anticipated. And it could be not only distracting in terms of time, but distracting and like not being able to focus on what you want to do. So your distraction may be the guy that you like, the girl that you like. How can you be replacing that time? What is something you can automatically like start doing when you find yourself doing that distraction too much? Like how can you like literally just mentally pop yourself on the head and be like, wait, let me let me pick up this book. Another distraction that's common is your phone. I never understood why my mom would always be like mad about how me and my siblings are always on our phone, and now I truly understand it. Like because now when my little sister comes over and hangs out with me, I'm mad because she's always on her phone because it's like quality time and everything. And just the experience is a lot more less of an experience when you're on your phone. And I just feel like your phone has so much to do on it. You start to forget all the many things that you can do in this world if you let yourself be consumed by the world inside of your phone that doesn't exist. A lot of people on social media aren't portraying everything in their life. No one, I wouldn't even recommend anyone do that because like everyone's entitled to their own personal life. So you're seeing highlights of other people's lives, comparing it to your life. You're getting don't even get me started on TikTok. Like I love TikTok and everything. I've always had this conspiracy theory. I even mentioned this. I have like a secret little podcast on this app, and I mentioned how like I feel like TikTok is taking away from our thinking power. I'm not going to sound like a scientist right now because I'm not a scientist, but just to explain how I feel TikTok messes with us, I feel like it messes with your memory because like you go from watching YouTube video. No, we go from like watching movies. Like the evolution of entertainment. It was like back in the day, it was like a privilege to see pictures, to just see pictures, to just go to a movie and see pictures. Now we have then we got to, Blockbuster. We can take movies home and everything. We got TV now. And then after TV, now we have YouTube videos, YouTube content. And YouTube content usually is at least like 5 minutes. See, 5 to like 30 minutes. So you go from like watching like a 30-minute video, taking a break, watching another 30-minute video back to back to watching 115-second videos within an hour. And tell me that doesn't mess us up. Tell me that doesn't mess up your brain. Someone please prove to me that isn't messing with your brain in some way. I feel like it messes with your memory. And collectively, I'm scared for where our society is headed, being that everyone is just okay with getting their memory. Like, I don't know, it's just a little theory. But I truly feel like being on TikTok makes me, ever since I've been watching TikTok a lot, my brain just, I lose focus a lot more. My thoughts, sometimes I'll be thinking thoughts and like my thoughts will switch like a TikTok. Like I'll be thinking this and then switch, thinking this, switch. Like like a 15-second TikTok. Like, oh, what am I gonna do today? I think I'm gonna do bloop. Ah, that person made me pissed off. Bloop. It's like I truly, there's got to be some science to it. I'm telling you, I'm doing that research, and I'm gonna do a more higher quality video sharing the data if my conspiracy is true. But I'm pretty sure it's not even a conspiracy. It's definitely doing something to our brain and our memory, and it might be a good thing to just like put your phone in another room in your bag or something if you're trying to get something big done. Like if you know, okay, I want to spend an hour reading, studying, I want to take some time and content brainstorm, I want to take some time and learn more about the things that I suck at so I can get the life that I want. Like, my YouTube channel has been growing and I suck at talking on camera. So let me devote an hour to watching free YouTube videos teaching you how to be confident on camera. Heck, there's even courses. Let me invest in this course and like maybe like an hour a day. I'll go through this course that can help me become confident on camera because there's a solution to every problem in most cases. It's just that people are looking for it. And that's going to be my next video. Um, Another common distraction is TV. And like I'm realizing that TV is my go-to when I'm really tired. Like when I'm like stressed or I've just had a long day, TV is my go-to because it relaxes me. And it's really important to make sure that your brain is getting rest. Don't like hustle 24/7 all the time or you're going to crash. So I'm not saying don't watch TV, but like how often are you watching TV? How many episodes are you watching a day? Can you reduce that down? Can you reduce it down from 4 episodes of Vampire Diaries a day to 2 episodes of Vampire Diaries a day? You got to flex that self-discipline muscle because if you don't, then like you're never going to have time to do the tasks needed to get to where you want to go. Like I literally had to sit with myself the other day and was just like, okay, Malaysia, how many episodes of Vampire Diaries did you watch? And I last night I just let loose. I went a little crazy. I just got a little out of control. You call me wild. But I was watching Vampire Diaries until like 4 o'clock in the morning last night. And then I had a huge list of things to do the next morning. And that really affected not just my morning, but I could have had less to do today if I would have just simply monitored how much time I was wasting watching Vampire Diaries. Like if I were to be more aware of how much time I'm wasting, I could have kind of strategized and thought of, okay, maybe I should just watch two episodes of Vampire Diaries instead of 4. Or, at this time, 11 p.m., let's turn off the TV and let's get to work. It takes that level of self-discipline to get it done and to make the work easier so you can like split it up. Another thing that distraction, another weakness that a lot of us have is getting high to numb or drinking to numb. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you if you get high or drunk. Like, live, laugh, love. If that's what you like to do. I mean, I like to do it too, but to a certain extent, because I know that when I smoke a certain strain, I just want to not do anything. Knowing that, I'm not going to do that on a day when I'm trying to do a ton of stuff because I'm self-sabotaging in that way. And I feel like a lot of us will fear getting certain things done or like resist getting certain things done. So we'll deliberately do something to self-sabotage ourselves so it doesn't get done. Like smoke, like get drunk the night before you're supposed to wake up and go to the gym. It's like, okay, well, if I don't wake up, I don't wake up. Like, now what if you're getting paid $50,000 to wake up? Would you have risked getting drunk that night? if you had $50,000 on the line to go to the gym the next morning. No. But low key, you don't want to go to the gym. So you're gonna stay up and watch TV until 4 o'clock in the morning, or you're gonna drink your butt off, or you're gonna smoke, and you're gonna do it, you're gonna low key subconsciously do it because you just have resistance towards doing that task. So through being aware of the ways that you're distracting yourself, you can be real with yourself on why you're distracting yourself and kind of take control of it, to take control of your life. I know some of us have more responsibilities than others, and some of us have to put in more work than others and time into our lives than others, but you have to make time for yourself and your goals. If you have big goals, if you have any goals, like, you have to put time into it consistently. And you can't do that if you're not paying attention to how much time you're putting into your distractions. Another common distraction is thinking about your past instead of your future. Thinking about your past will keep you in the past. Thinking about all these many times that you've been played and guys have taken advantage of you and didn't take you seriously. Why are you focused on that? Focus on what you're going to do moving forward to not be in that situation again. What boundaries are you going to put up? What standards are you about to have to make sure that you don't have to deal with people who did what you had to deal with? How can you focus on bettering yourself? Because you can't go back and better the past. It's over. And a lot of us will think about the past and the trauma that and I'm not saying that it's just simply like, don't think about your trauma. Stop. No, but like, a lot of us choose to just consistently play our trauma in a loop, consistently play our pain in a loop. Stop thinking about your past. It's over. Think about your future, because that is the only way to create it. The only way to create your future is first think about it. You need to first believe. To believe, you need to think about it more than thinking about your past. And especially if your future is completely drastically different than your past. If you're someone that is working a 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck, and you want your future to be being financially abundant, why aren't you thinking about that lifestyle? Like, you really need to think yourself into that lifestyle, because once you start to think about it more, you start to think about how you can get there more. You start to think about, how can you keep it more. So, like, before you know it, it's your reality. But nothing's going to change if you're focused on the past. Really, yeah, look at your past and see how you might have messed up to get it better next time, and analyze how to, like, not have history repeat itself, because we often repeat ourselves, not just history, but we often do the same shit over and over until we reflect. Catch yourself if you're trapped in thoughts, and ask yourself, when's the last time you thought about how exciting your future is going to be. And if you don't feel excited about it, ask yourself why don't you feel excited about your YouTube channel growing? Why don't you feel excited about being a big influencer? Isn't that what you're trying to do? Why aren't you excited about being financially free? Oh, it's because you don't believe in yourself. So what can we do to believe in ourselves? What can we do? What solution can we find for this problem? Look into content creators that are living that lifestyle that you want to live, so it's more normalized. Like I mentioned in a few live streams, watch videos that teach you how to believe in yourself, invest in and stuff to help you to believe in yourself, work on your limiting beliefs, and look into where they stem from so you can unwrite them. There's a solution to almost everything, but only if you're looking for it. I'm like looking back at my notes to make sure I don't miss out on another common distraction. I think there's one more that I wrote down that's really common. If you can relate to this, press the like button and let me know in the comments how this relates to your life. But another big distraction is focusing on other people's life. I just did a video about this. Focus on your own garden, because when you're looking at other people's garden, you're not you can see people's gardens and be like, oh, I want those tomatoes, I want those fruits. But if you're just looking at all the things you want and all the things you don't want, like, there's got to be a point where you're willing to, like, take action towards what you don't want or want. Like, you can't just be like, I want tomatoes, I want strawberries in my garden. But it's just so hard. Like, you got to go and look up, like, where can I get strawberry seeds? Where can I get tomato seeds? You got to go and look up some videos on how to plant tomatoes. You might have to dig into Google and find some resource for, pottery planting and stuff. Like, you're going to have to look into where you can get some pots and some dirt. It's going to take multiple steps, but you got to have to look for them. You're going to have to really dissect the steps needed to get to where you want to go. And that's going to take time. You're going to have to devote time and commit to that time consistently to get it done, to plant those freaking strawberries, to plant those tomatoes. Metaphorically speaking, this could be to plant your brand and build your brand on Instagram, to build your brand on Snapchat, not Snapchat, TikTok. I mean, if you want to build a brand on Snapchat, I think some people are doing that. To build your brand on YouTube, to build your finances, to become a better person, to lose weight. It all takes time and commitment. And distractions are taking away from that time that you can be putting towards bettering your life in the future. Every day accumulates into a compound. I don't know if I'm saying these terminologies right, but every day accumulates into a compound effect results. So like for a month, if you're just like on TikTok for 2 hours saying you're going to start going to the gym and you don't actually look into what gym you're about to go into, put a date to it, evaluate how much time you're putting into TikTok and subtract some of that time to put towards something meaningful, something that makes a difference, that difference won't be made. And I just wanted to give this pep talk because life has too many distractions. This world has too many distractions, and they do that shit on purpose. It's up to you if you're going to allow the world to distract you from the world that you want to create for yourself. Sometimes we're our own enemy, our own worst enemy. And I'm here to help you kill it. Hope you guys all have a great day. I am about to head out. Update on life. I decided that I'm not going to go brown until the next year because I'm living my best life with this red hair. I'm sliving. And I just can't let it go. I wish it came out my scalp. My real hair, the scalp is starting to like the roots are showing, and I'm just like, damn it. I was just on the phone with my sister, on FaceTime with my sister, and I was just like, I wish the freaking maroon could grow out of my roots because I feel so connected to it. I think I've always liked red hair since I was like a child. Like I fawned over Ariana Grande's hair when she was on Victorious. I was like, oh my God, her hair. But it was a lot more red. And, of course, I got to go with my own undertone, something that matches my shade of skin. Not saying you can't get red if you're this shade, but I like to make sure it looks presentable in public and natural. Even though, like, this obviously is not my natural hair color. I just want to not too much with my hair. Unless it's like a photo shoot. I've just always loved maroon, like red, maroon. It's just so beautiful. And I'm so excited to try brown. What else? I got the brown wig and I'm going to try it on. I might do the wig review before I start wearing it, but I'm not going to switch over until 2023 when I'm a new me. What else is going on? I've been playing around with cinematography, but I haven't posted anything yet. I've just been playing around with my camera and I'm really excited. I think I'm going to release a project on not my main channel, but on my personal channel, Malasia's Castle. That's always linked down in the description below. It's where I just take you into my world, into my personal life, and I just share whatever I want. With my journey of being a multi-passionate boss babe. And creating the life I want. So it's like more into my life. That's my older channel. So there's a lot of old videos of what I used to do. I used to do a ton of story times and sketches. So if you want to look at the old Malaysia and all the things that I did then definitely subscribe. I just feel like I'm not her anymore. Like when I look at my old videos, I'm just like, I don't know. I changed so much. It's crazy to me. And a part of me wanted to delete all my old videos because of how much I've changed. But no, change is beautiful. I want you to see the beginning phases, the middle phases, all the stages of becoming the person you want to be. And you can't do that with distractions. Too many of distractions, that is. So yeah. Is there anything else to check in with? What else, Pepsi? What's up, Buku Buku? Pepsi's looking over at me like she's so cute. When I take off her freaking collar, she turns into a demon. Like she literally turns into a demon. Watch this. Oh my god, I swear I'm not gonna have my tit in her face. She just won't let it go. Being a pet mother is not easy. Look at that. I'm like, she just won't let it go. She's gripping onto it like her life depends on it. Okay, we get it. Pepsi's cool. We're just chilling. I'm excited for Christmas, but at the same time, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, and it's gonna be like freaking Halloween again. Like honestly, time is going by really fast, and I think through acknowledging how fast time is going, it's making me a lot more hyper fixated on what I'm doing with my time, and I highly encourage that you do too, because I used to always look at how fast time would go by, and I would get pissed at all the things I didn't accomplish when I thought I did, and it's because of distractions. I would look back and be like, what was I doing? Why couldn't I get this done like all summer? I had this goal and I'm still in the same place, and it was because I allowed myself to get too distracted. Don't make the same mistake.